Well, it says we're live. Live.
I was walking round Grosvenor Square. Not a chill to the winter, but a dip to the air. From the other direction, she was calling my own. It could be an illusion, but
Good evening, Groovy Sister Nez. Hope all is well and
fingers and nails on her shoes. And I knew without asking she was into the blue. Scarlet begonias tucked into her pants. She was not like other girls. In the thick of the evening when the feeling got rough, she was too packed to open and too cool to puff. As I picked up my matches, it was close.
Power Glove.
I had one of those flashes. I'd been there before.
Been there before. Yes. A little Scarlet Begonia. Once in a while, you get shown the light in the strangest of places if you look at it right. Good evening, Power Glove. Hope all is swell, well, and groovy.
Scarlet begonias are a touch of love blue. And there's nothing wrong with the look that's in her eye. I had to learn the hard way to pass by, let it pass by.
Had to learn the hard way to let her pass by.
Yellow and the sun was blue. Strangers stopping strangers
Just to shake their hands. Everybody's playing in the Heart of Gold Band. Man, that's some good stuff right there. Cheers, by the way, for a Sunday evening. With this crazy time change. A little bit of Scarlet Begonias by the Grateful Dead from the Mars Hotel. A super duper happy Sunday evening here in the old VW bus. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy. In your neck of the woods. You got a bit of blueberry. You got a little bit of blueberry. Speaking of blueberry, that reminds me, Nez, when I was on the Grateful Dead, I went to the Grateful Dead shows of 2009. It was the first time back. It was actually in Ridgemont, um, next to Chicago, Ridgemont, Illinois. It was the Grateful Dead's first time back in Chicago since Jerry Garcia died. Not playing at the stadium where Jerry last played, but back in the Chicago area. And this was for Cinco de Mayo. It was a crazy, crazy, crazy time. But yeah, on that tour, on that show in the lot, I got some beautiful blueberry. Oh my gosh, tasty, tasty blueberry. So that's my blueberry story from a Grateful Dead show. Stoner. Good evening, my brother. Hope all is well. Swell. Totally hip. Totally hip and groovy. In your neck of the woods, brother man. Got yourself one loaded? Load another bowl, my friend. Pass it over to me. What was it? A little. This was for you, Stoner.
Don't bogart that joint, my friend. Pass it over to me. Don't bogart that joint, my friend. Pass it over to me. Roll another one. Just like the other one. You've been hanging on to it, and I sure would like a hit. Don't bogart that joint.
See, I hear this movie, and I think of that famous scene in Easy Rider with Henry Fonda and Dennis Hopper and Jack Nicholson are on the back of that motorcycles.
My friend, pass it over to me.
Roll. Boy, he does this forever, so I can't do it.
Another one. Just like the other one. That one's just about burned to the end. So come on and be a real friend. Don't bogart that joint, my friend. Pass it over to me. Don't bogart that joint, my friend. Pass it over to me. Everybody sing along this time.
Don't bogart that joint, my friend. Pass it over to me.
Don't bogart that joint, my friend.
Pass it over to me. Yes, yes. Little don't bogart that joint. Little stoner music for you, Stoner. Little dab, my friend. Just a little dab. Little dab of oil. Little dab of do you. Little dab of do you. Yeah, just a Sunday night here in the old VW bus. Got to work tomorrow. This time change is all weird. I was talking to my friend Megan, and so that's why I was a little late coming on to the old live stream. But like she said, you know, better late than never, or fashionably late. Yeah, fashionably late. I think that's what she said. Yeah, fashionably late. So here I am, fashionably late, hanging out. It's a Sunday in the old VW bus. Generator ran swell, well, and groovy Friday night. Of course, yesterday after work, I worked until about 11. Jumped into the bus, drove out to the country, then jumped in the Ford F-250, and then went to my mom's house. Saw my mom last night, hung out at my mom's. Came back this afternoon. I got back to the VW bus about 6:30. Boy, they're a little slow. I just got a heads up, detected copyright audio on your live stream. You guys are a little slow there. You guys are pumping yours all on Sunday speed here, guys. That music was earlier. I guess they didn't like my "Don't Bogart That Joint," huh? Like, uh-oh. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see it on your side or not, but it pops up on my side. Oh, well. I'm a small YouTuber. Anywho, I don't know. I don't do YouTube. That's the nice topic. I don't know. I don't do YouTube. There you go. How's that one? I don't know. I don't do YouTube. So that's the topic and the excuses. I don't know. I don't do YouTube. Oh yeah, I want to shut down the process. I guess if you just keep playing, they freak out on you or something. They warn you. Like, here's a little warning. You keep playing, you in trouble. You in trouble. You in trouble. She's swell, well, and groovy. Totally far out, hip and groovy. Thank you for asking. Yes, yes. John Oliver video? Huh. Interesting, man. Well, here comes the official rain. There's supposed to be rain coming the next few days. That's going to be fun. Yay. I mean, it's all swell, well, and groovy, but I was thinking about maybe taking the bus back into town, hanging out at the truck stop for the next few nights, but it's going to be raining for the next few nights. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could. I mean, it doesn't hurt for my generator to sit outside underneath the rain. It's built for that stuff, but I just got my generator back. You know, I'm back out here to the country. I don't mind commuting. I don't know. I don't know, man. Play more music? Oh, man. I don't want to get my live stream shut down, Nez. I can play some, like, totally far out space stuff. Spacey stuff, you know. Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash. I guess the worst case scenario, they shut down my stream, huh? You got to make sure there's no like unrecognizable weird ads and stuff like that. But we'll play some Johnny Cash. Probably some Johnny Cash a lot of folks don't like. I don't know. I like all Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash is really cool. So here's a little Johnny Cash here. Let's see if the bots get me.
hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, the old familiar sting. Try to kill it all away, but I remember everything. What have I become? My sweetest friend.
Yeah, that's some Trent Reznor, Downward Spiral from that album Downward Spiral. This he wrote that music and this song in the Manson's death house where Sharon Tate was murdered. A lot of people don't know that, but I know a lot about Nine Inch Nails. I'm a big Nine Inch Nails fan. Good evening, K-Dog.
I wear this crown of thorns upon my liar's chair, full of broken thoughts. I cannot.
Good evening elsewhere, my wonderful, wonderful groovy friend. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy in your neck of the woods.
Disappear.
You are someone else, and I'm still right here.
I am still right here. What have I become?
My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end.
And you could have it all. My empire of dirt, I will let you down. I will make you hurt.
Little Johnny Cash playing some Nine Inch Nails. Hurt. I don't know. As soon as Johnny Cash came, there's a bunch of Johnny Cash songs you can play, but I don't know. That was the first thing that came to my mind. Little Hurt by Johnny Cash right there. But yeah, Nine Inch Nails, Downward Spiral from that album. That takes me back. Way, way, way back to like 95. 95. 6-ish. When I would travel in my Ford Probe GT with my friends and we would just listen to music and just drive to weird towns. Crazy. Crazy how time just kind of slips on by. He was born in 95. So that makes you 23. Far out. That's pretty cool, Power Glove. That's pretty cool that you still know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the movie The Wizard or The Power Glove. It's so bad. Or you like my hat from the 1990 Nintendo World Championships, man. Like, That's pretty cool. That's that's cool. 71, a year after the VW bus. The guy that fixed the generator, the mechanic guy, Wes, he was born in 70 because, I give him my sticker, told him all about my life in the VW bus. This is Wes, the fine gentleman at Smith Farm and Garden that fixed my generator. But he was like 1970, cool. That's the year I was born. I was born in 76. I'm what is known as a bicentennial baby. Brother Mark, good evening. Sending your discs out first thing tomorrow on my break. You got some discs coming your way. I had to work yesterday until 11 ish, and by the time I got to the bus or back out, got the bus out here and headed out, I didn't get hit the post office, but I'll hit the post office up tomorrow, man. Good to see you in the old VW bus this evening. Hope all is your sweat and well and fart on groovy in your neck of the woods. Was this yip yapping? Talking about Mark was born in 79. 79. That reminds me of the Smashing Pumpkins song, 1979. Should we keep pushing the envelopes on this one? See, all my good friends that are born in 79, they're all about this song by the Smashing Pumpkins because it's that year they were born. So this one's for you, Brother Mark. Little Smashing Pumpkins. 1979. Thank you, Power Glove. I have a big repertoire of music, a big vast repertoire of music I like to listen to. Of course, this takes me way back to the mid 90s, like 97, 98, especially 98. To be innocent in those times again, before the whole world changed, in the new millennium. Itself a ukulele, that's very far out, man. Smashing Pumpkins, 1979. There you go, Brother Mark. That was for you, my friend. So this time change is weird. It's a little late in the VW bus, but early in the VW bus at the same time. Jacks up the quantum time spectrum of the old VW bus and the actual vibration, quantum vibration, So basically, it jacks it up. Why they make, time change, I don't know, man. I guess they do what they do. But it is what it is, I guess we'll get an extra hour at night, all that jazz, or extra daylight at night. So that means summertime's on its way. Well, it feels like you lose sleep. Like if you actually, in reality, just try to make yourself go to sleep an hour earlier normally when you go to bed that night, you kind of catch up. Where you just do a little cat napping that day, you be all right. Internally clocklish. And your body basically sets within 38 hours. 24 to 38 hours normally. So yeah, since we just be hanging out, I've had some things change in my life again. It seems like things always constantly changing in my life. Everything moves quickly, and some things happen that are meant to happen. Some things were meant to happen that were changed, unfortunately. But I think yours truly is going to start gearing towards getting an apartment or a small house, or maybe renting a room out from somebody. I don't know. I'm going to go with either three of those. I think I'm going to start gearing towards. But I think I'm going to kind of start changing my life up a little bit. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. Alrighty, Power Glove. Since you say I got good taste in good music and all that jazz, here's a little Alice in Chains for you. Some Rooster. I don't know if you dig the Alice in Chains. But for some reason, I don't know. I've been hearing this song quite a bit lately.
They found a way tall machine gun man. They spit on me and my homeland. Lawyer, send me pictures of my boy. Got my pills against mosquito death, but it's breathing and breath.
This song is called Rooster. It's about his dad who's fighting in Vietnam.
Yeah, they come to snuff the rooster. Yeah, here come the rooster. Yeah, you know he ain't gonna die.
That's about his dad. Fighting in Vietnam, like his dad making a few videos. His dad's like nickname was Rooster. Well, Alice in Chains for you. Rooster from the Dirt album. Yep. It's 37 minutes after the hour. In my neck of the woods, your neck of the woods, neck of the woods. I'm gonna get ready and go to bed. I gotta put my laundry up. I still have not put my laundry up. I got here to the bus. I started turning mine, and once I got done talking, I went live. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out, my lovely friends. I appreciate it. Nez, it's always an honor to have you hanging out in the VW bus. Brother Mark, my groovy friend, Frisbee's heading your way, and Power Glove. That's groovy, man. Thanks for hanging out. Stoner, Stoner. Burn one down for Stoner. Burn one down for Stoner. Good evening, Stoner. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you. And as always, other love one another, be grateful for moment and moments of the day, because you never freaking know. Because everything comes out of left field. Everything. You know, when you think one way and all of a sudden something else happens. These little moments, it's hard to stay positive, and I understand that. My life's getting ready to change again. And it's a change that I don't know if I really want. But I want the change because I want to meet somebody who wants to be with me for me. And how can you meet somebody to be me and I live in a van? I know it's not a van down by the river. Getting ready to change, my friends. Peace and love. and always Volkswagen grease.